Hey guys, Lieutenant Dan here with an update with my new BBR version 4 map. So I just got back about a couple hours ago from Office Depot, and I immediately spread this thing out on my table, and I have some boards out there just kind of keep it flat. And what I'm doing now is I've already sprayed 2 coats of this Minwax polyacrylic water-based clear satin. Now you can only find this at Lowe's, and that's what I have used to spray. I do 3 coats of this stuff, and so that gives it a little bit of protectant. Now, if you have really sharp pieces with sharp edges on the bottom of your pieces, it's not going to help that. But I've done all my pieces. I sanded them down with 800 to like 1,000 grit sandpaper to ensure that all the pieces are smooth on their bottoms, and that way I can ensure that I don't get scratches on my map and things like that, because I'm kind of OCD that way. So anyway, I am going to spray another coat. I'm on coat number 2. I'm going to do another coat and call it a day, and then I'm going to tomorrow morning I'm going to cut this out, and I guess I can maybe show you how to do that. I'm not sure if anybody's curious of that, and then I will have it displayed on and in my table. Can't wait. Hey guys, Lieutenant Dan here. I have continued on with getting this map on my table. So just to kind of recap, so I have put I did 4 coats of this stuff. Normally I do like 3, but I did a really thick 4, if not pushing 5. Just to kind of test things a little bit more, just to kind of limit the scratching or flaking of the actual ink that's printed on this. So we'll see if that works. Now what I'm going to do is I want to cut this out. So I'm going to use a utility knife and then a metal straight edge, and I put some painter's tape on the sides just so it doesn't scratch up the mat. All right, so that's that. And then I got this board down here. Not sure if make sure I'm going to be in frame as I'm doing this. I got this board right here, which will enable me to keep the map, or separate the map from the floor as I am cutting. I want to cut the floor, so I just use this as like a way to make it such that it doesn't cut the floor. So anyway, rambling. So here we go. All right, there it is. So take a look, just take your time. The important thing is to use that metal rule, or metal ruler, because if you use a plastic one or even a wood one, you're gonna cut through it and it's not gonna give you a straight edge. And the other piece is, a little tip is because of how I have the border defined around the map, it makes it easy to see what is left behind, meaning if there's white, you have to make some adjustments to with your rule to cut that off, and it's easy to see then. So you got the black versus white shown there. So the other piece of information that I think is valuable, since I've done this a million times, well, I shouldn't say a million, enough, is to make sure you have lots of pressure, because there has been a couple times where you don't have a lot of pressure, then the ruler will move slightly and then your line won't be straight. So that is not good. So here I have a lot of white for some reason. So I'm gonna have to go back and trim that off. All right. Alright guys, so it looks like I forgot to hit the, or actually I ran out of space. Anyway, so here it is. It's all done. There's the remnants of the pieces cut off. Pretty much you're only able to see black, what you want. Now it is time to put this on the table. Alright guys, here it is. I can't believe it. Started this thing back in October. Had this idea in my head, and it is now my reality on my table. It looks awesome. Contrast with the cream on the table and the dark brown, the weathering on that map. It looks fantastic.